You were never meant to live in the shadows. Your soul is destined to rise and shine brighter than you've ever imagined. The struggles you faced weren't just obstacles. They were the very fire that forged the light within you. What if I told you that the challenges you once thought would break you are the reason you are now ready to change the world? You chosen ones, if you are here, it is because this message is for you. You've been through trials, moments of intense struggle, when it felt as if the entire world was against you. You've had times when it seemed like you were being crushed beneath the weight of adversity, when the world didn't understand your pain, when everything felt like a heavy burden. Yet, what they didn't realize, what they failed to see, is that they didn't bury you. They planted you. And by trying to break you, they were unknowingly feeding the very seed within you. A seed destined for greatness, destined to rise. You are that seed, chosen and placed here by the universe, destined to bloom when the time is right. The weight they thought would keep you down was never meant to destroy you. It was meant to prepare you for your rise, the struggle. The moments of despair, the doubts, they weren't the end, but the beginning of something greater. The darkness you faced was not meant to define you, but to refine you. And now, look at you're blooming, stronger, brighter, more powerful than ever before. Every single setback you've encountered was actually a setup. Everything you thought was holding you back was, in reality, pushing you forward in ways you couldn't yet understand. The world tried to break you, but all it did was strengthen you, preparing you for this very moment. You are in your season of emergence, and nothing can stop you now. This is your time. The struggles you faced, the storms you weathered, they were never meant to defeat you. They were meant to prepare you for the brilliance that is now unfolding within you. In every battle you fought, you learned lessons. Every heartache you endured became a lesson in strength, resilience, and perseverance. The darkness you experienced was never the end of the road. It was the foundation for the light that awaits you. The trials, the difficulties, the pain, all of it was necessary. It was all part of your transformation. The universe knew exactly what it was doing, guiding you through every trial and tribulation, knowing that with each step you were growing. It was all part of the plan for your greatness, the plan for you to emerge into the person you were always meant to be. Even when it felt like there was no way out, when you were trapped in moments of doubt and confusion, know this: you were never truly alone. You may have felt isolated, forgotten, or abandoned, but beneath the surface, something incredible was happening. Just like a seed that is buried in the soil, hidden from view, your growth was happening quietly, silently, beneath the surface. No one could see it, but every day in silence, you were becoming stronger. Every moment of hardship, every tear you shed, every ounce of energy you spent just to keep going, it was all contributing to your growth. The world may have thought you were defeated, but all you were doing was building your roots, preparing for the moment when you would rise. They couldn't see the power within you, the strength that was growing silently, beneath the surface. But you knew. You knew that every day spent in silence, every moment of uncertainty, was a moment of preparation. You were laying the foundation for something far greater than anyone could comprehend. Now, as you stand on the brink of your emergence, remember this. Your silence wasn't weakness. It was the work of resilience. It was the quiet strength that nobody saw. It was the power you were building in the hidden spaces, the lessons you were learning when no one was watching. Every time you doubted yourself, every time you felt like giving up, you were unknowingly fortifying yourself, laying the groundwork for your rise. And now, as the time for your bloom approaches, you've done the hard work, and now it's time for you to shine. You are not just any seed. You are chosen one, and the universe has been preparing you for this moment. Every ounce of struggle, every time you faced adversity, has been part of the grand design for your transformation. You've built your strength from the inside out. You've learned to rely on yourself, to trust the process, to keep going, even when the end seemed distant. The trials you faced have turned you into someone unshakable, someone who will not be deterred by the obstacles that lie ahead. As you emerge from the darkness, you will not do so as a fragile, delicate flower. No, you will rise like a force of nature. Your roots are deep, your foundation unbreakable. You have endured the hardest storms, and you have emerged stronger for it. You are no longer the person you were when the struggle began. You are no longer the seed buried in the soil. You have transformed, you have grown, and now you are ready to bloom into the powerful force you were always meant to be. So, chosen ones, if this message resonates with you, if you can feel the power of this truth deep within your spirit, I ask you to do something right now. Drop amen in the comments below and subscribe to the channel, Soul Ascendancy. Let the universe know that you are ready to rise, that you are ready to embrace the light that is waiting for you. By commenting and subscribing, you are sending a signal to the universe, affirming that you are prepared to step into your bloom, that you are no longer hiding, and you are ready to shine. Play this message on repeat. Let it sink deep into your spirit. Let the energy from these words become part of you. Let them nourish the seed within you, the seed that is now ready to break through the surface and claim the greatness that awaits. The time for your rise is now, and nothing can stop you. Each step you've taken, every moment spent in darkness, has been leading you to this. You are no longer the same person you were before. You are more powerful, more resilient, and more ready than ever to rise and embrace the destiny that has always been yours. The world tried to bury you, but they didn't know that you were seed. And now you're blooming. There is a power in your emergence that cannot be denied. The darkness you've faced, the silent battles you fought, have all been necessary to shape you into who you are now. You've experienced the sting of doubt, the weight of uncertainty, but through it all, you've been silently evolving, preparing for this moment. The chosen ones, you may have wondered if you would ever break through, if the day would come when you would step into your light, but now that it has arrived, there is no turning back. Your breakthrough is not just a moment in time. It is the culmination of everything you've experienced. The doubts, the fears, the tears, and the quiet moments when you questioned if you had the strength to keep going. All of it has been part of your transformation. The seeds of resilience were planted long ago in the soil of your struggles, and now you stand as a living testament to the power of persistence. This moment is not about the world seeing you for the first time. It is about you seeing yourself, seeing the power that has always been within you, the power that has been waiting to emerge, ready to claim its space in the light. You've nurtured your inner strength in the darkness, and now as you rise, that strength radiates outwards, illuminating the world around you. As you embrace your newfound light, understand that this is not just about you shining brighter. This is about you owning your power, embracing your purpose, and letting go of the fear that once held you back. You are no longer the person who doubted their worth, who second-guessed their place in the world. You are now someone who knows their value, who understands the power of their presence, and who's ready to share their gifts with the world. Stepping into the light is not a solitary act. It is a collective one. Your rise creates space for others to rise with you. Your strength inspires others to find their own. Your courage becomes a beacon for those still in the darkness, struggling to find their way. You are not just a beacon of light for yourself. You are a beacon for others. And as you bloom, the world around you blooms with you. Your purpose is not only to shine, but to inspire others to shine as well. In this moment, you are not just emerging from the darkness. You are stepping into your destiny. You are becoming the person you were always meant to be. And with every step forward, you are solidifying your place in the universe. There will be challenges along the way, moments when the elements of life will try to shake you, but know this: you are unshakable. Your roots run deep, and your foundation is strong. You have been prepared for this. You have faced the storms and come out stronger, wiser, and more resilient than ever before. You may have moments of doubt, but those doubts are no longer your truth. You are not defined by the struggles you've endured. You are defined by the strength, resilience, and wisdom you have gained from those struggles. You are not the person you once were. You are someone new, someone who has been forged in the fires of adversity, someone who has come through the darkness and is now standing in their light, ready to share their gifts with the world. As you step into this new chapter of your life, know that you are not alone. There are others watching you, others who are looking to you as a source of inspiration and guidance. You are becoming a guide, a mentor, a source of strength for those who are still struggling. Your light is not just yours to keep. It is meant to be shared, to inspire others, and to help them see that they too can rise. Your story is not just you. It is the story of every soul that has ever struggled, every soul that has ever doubted, and every soul that has ever felt lost in the darkness. Your journey is a reminder that no matter how deep the darkness may seem, there is always light on the other side, and you are living proof of that. In your blooming, you are not just becoming who you were always meant to be. You are becoming the person who will help others become who they are meant to be. Your journey is not just about you. It is about creating a ripple effect, about inspiring others to rise, to bloom, and to step into. As you share your gifts, your wisdom, and your love with the world, you are creating a garden, a place where others can come to find their own strength, their own light, and their own purpose. This is the power of blooming in abundance. It is the power of sharing what you have learned, what you have gained, and what you have to offer. It is the power of becoming a source of inspiration and hope for others, showing them that no matter how difficult their journey may seem, they too can rise, they too can bloom, and they too can create a life filled with purpose, joy, and abundance. As you continue to rise, know that you are not just blooming for yourself. You are blooming for the world. You are blooming for those who need to see that transformation is possible, for those who need to see that strength can be built in the silence, and for those who need to see that the darkness is not the end, but the beginning of something beautiful. So stand tall, chosen one. Stand tall in your blooming, knowing that you are not just creating a life for yourself, but for others as well. Your light is powerful. Your light is unstoppable. And as you continue to rise, know that the world is watching, waiting for you to show them the way. Keep rising. Keep shining. Keep blooming. And know that you are exactly where you are meant to be. Comment Amen below and subscribe to Soul Ascendancy for more messages that will help you step fully into your power. Let your light shine, for the world is waiting to see it. Chosen one, as you step fully into the light, I want you to understand that this moment you are experiencing, the feeling of awakening, of rising from the shadows into your purpose, is not merely a transition. It is the manifestation of your entire journey. All the moments you doubted yourself, all the times you felt alone, and all the struggles you endured. These were not setbacks, but the very forces that shaped the person you were becoming. You may have felt as though you were in a place of uncertainty, unsure of whether your time would ever come. But understand now that your time is always unfolding, always evolving, and always aligned with the rhythm of your soul's journey. Every challenge you faced, every trial, every dark moment that seemed impossible to endure, was not a random occurrence. It was a seed planted deep within the soil of your soul. And now, chosen one, you are beginning to bloom. The growth process is never a straight path. It's not always easy, and it's rarely as fast as we would like it to be. Sometimes, it feels like you're stuck in one place, stagnant and unsure of your progress. At other times, it feels as though everything is happening all at once, as though you are being propelled forward by an unseen force. Trusters, but no matter how long it took for you to get here, and no matter how many times you doubted whether you were truly moving forward, know this. Everything you've gone through, everything that seemed like an insurmountable obstacle, has been worth it. The lessons learned, the resilience you've built, and the strength you've gained from enduring those hard times have all played a vital role in preparing you for the moment you are in now. You might have questioned your worthiness, wondered if the universe had forgotten about you, or felt as though your time would never come. But chosen one, you must understand that everything you've gone through has been a part of the grand design. It was never about whether you could make it. It was about preparing you for something much bigger. Each trial was a layer of growth, each difficulty an opportunity to cultivate the inner strength that would eventually enable you to rise. You would not have made it this far if you weren't meant for this moment. You would not have endured the storms, the heartbreak, the sleepless nights, or the moments of doubt if you weren't destined for greatness. This is your moment to step into the fullness of who you are. You were destined to rise. This is the time for you to stand tall and claim your place in the world. You were always meant to shine, even when the shadows seemed endless. Even in the darkest times, your light was still there, waiting to emerge. And now it's time for you to trust in your journey, knowing that every step, every hardship, and every lesson has been leading you to this point. The strength you have gained, the wisdom you've acquired, and the resilience you've built are all signs that you are ready for what's to come. You have bloomed, and your light is undeniable. There will always be those who, no matter how much they may try, will never fully understand the depth of your journey. They will only see the bright, beautiful bloom that has emerged, but they won't see the roots, the foundation of strength that you've carefully built beneath the surface. They won't understand the countless nights you spent in solitude, battling your inner demons and working tirelessly when the world was asleep. They won't know the fears you faced in silence, when no one was watching, and it felt as though the weight of the world was on your shoulders. They won't understand the moments of doubt, when you questioned everything and almost gave up, feeling like you were walking alone in the dark with no end in sight. But here's the truth. You didn't walk that path for them. You didn't go through the trials and tribulations to gain their approval or recognition. The path you've walked has always been for you, and for the higher purpose that lives within you. You've endured the pain, the struggle, and the silence for a reason that only your soul truly understands. And that reason is more important than any external validation. You are not here to be understood by everyone, and that is more than okay. Strength you've gained from your journey doesn't require the acknowledgement of others to be real or meaningful. Your journey is yours, and it has shaped you into the person you are today. Someone who has the courage to keep going even when no one else is around to see the struggle. So don't seek validation from those who are not meant to see your path for what it truly is. The most important thing is that you see it, you understand it, and you honor it. You are here for your own purpose, and that purpose is enough. It is enough because it is uniquely yours, and nothing can take away the power of that truth. As you begin to step into your light, it's crucial to recognize that your rise is not just for your own benefit. It holds a far greater purpose. In truth, you are rising for others, for those who are still struggling to find their way. The moment you step fully into your truth and embrace the power of your light, you are not just transforming your own life. You are igniting a spark that can illuminate the path for others who are still lost in the darkness. These are the souls who are still searching, still questioning, still seeking a way out of their own struggles. They, too, need a beacon of hope, a guiding light to show them that there's a way through the trials they face. Just as you once felt hopeless or uncertain, there are countless others out there now who are in the same place. They might not know yet that their breakthrough is coming, but your journey becomes the proof they need. Your emergence, your personal transformation, your unwavering resilience in the face of adversity, and your eventual embrace of your true purpose is the living testament to the fact that it is possible to rise from darkness. Your experience becomes the light for those who feel trapped, who are still searching for something to believe in. Your story is the inspiration that they've been waiting for, because you've walked the path they are walking, and you've found the way out. The truth is that when you rise, you don't rise alone. Every step you take toward your purpose, every breakthrough you experience, has a ripple effect on the world around you. As you break through the limits and break free from your own fears, doubts, and insecurities, you create a space for others to do the same. The power of your transformation becomes a mirror for others to see that they, too, can overcome their struggles and step into the light of their own potential. Your emergence is not just a personal victory. It is a collective victory. Every challenge you faced, every dark moment that threatened to break you, has become the very fuel for your light. And now, that light is not just for your own fulfillment. It is for everyone else who needs a reminder that the darkness does not last forever, that there is always a way out, and that it's never too late to step into the fullness of who they are meant to be. You are a living, breathing example of what it means to endure, to rise, and to shine. And as you continue to grow and flourish, you offer others the courage to do the same. This journey is not about your past holding power over you, nor is it about the opinions of others telling you who you can or cannot be. This is a time of deep transformation, where you are finally allowing yourself to embrace the truth of who you really are. It's about stepping fully into your light, standing proudly in the fullness of your unique power, and recognizing the beauty that resides within you. Your past does not define you. The struggles you faced are not what shape you. Rather, it is the strength you've gained from overcoming them that speaks to your true essence. You are no longer the person you once were. That person who doubted, who feared, and who struggled to find their way has been transformed. What you have become is someone new, someone who has endured the storms, emerged from the darkness, and learned the lessons along the way. The person you are today is no longer bound by the limitations of your past experiences. You've grown, you've evolved, and you have learned how to stand tall, regardless of what challenges life may throw at you. Every difficulty you faced, every heartbreak, every setback, those were the moments that shaped you, not by breaking you, but by forging you into someone stronger. You've been through the fire, and you have emerged like gold, refined and radiant. The power you now carry is not just a result of what you've gone through. It's a reflection of the strength and resilience you've cultivated from every hardship. It's a reflection of your courage to keep going, even when the way seemed unclear. It's easy to get caught in the narrative that your past defines you. Society often encourages us to look back, to stay connected to the stories of our struggles, as if those stories are what make us who we are. But the truth is, those are just chapters in your journey. They are not the final definition of who you are, nor should they dictate the course of your future. You are not your past mistakes, your past failures, or your past pain. You are someone who has learned from those experiences and used them as stepping stones to rise higher. It's time to embrace the person you've become. You are no longer defined by the hardships you've overcome, but by the strength and wisdom you've gained through them. You have learned how to stand tall, how to carry your head high, and how to move forward with purpose and intention. This is the moment to recognize your true worth, to acknowledge the power that resides within you, and to walk boldly into the future that you've been preparing for. You are not just a survivor. You are a warrior, a light in the world, someone who's transformed into the best version of themselves through their own courage and resilience. As you reflect on the strength you've gained and the power you now possess, remember that this journey is not just about you. It's about all of us, rising together, supporting one another, and shining our lights brightly in the world. If this message resonates with you, I invite you to comment Amen below and share your affirmation of this powerful transformation. And don't forget to subscribe to the Soul Ascendancy channel for more insights, guidance, and inspiration on your journey. Let's continue to rise together, chosen ones. Now is the moment to release the fear that has bound you, holding you back from stepping into your true potential. For too long, fear has kept you in its grip, whispering lies that you are not enough, that you are not worthy of the greatness that lies ahead. It's time to break free from those chains. It's time to let go of the self-doubt that has kept you small, the doubt that has made you question your own power and worth. You are not meant to shrink into the background or to hide from the world. You are not born to play small or to live a life of limitation. The world around you is calling you to show up in your fullness, to reveal the brilliance that is already within you. It's time to step into the fullness of who you are and allow yourself to be seen, to be heard, and to be celebrated. For so long, you may have lived in the shadows, unsure of your place in the world or hesitant to claim what is rightfully yours. But the time for hiding is over. You are no longer bound by the limitations of your past. The time has come for you to step forward into the light, to step into your power, and to fully embrace who you are meant to be. As you do, you will begin to see that everything around you is shifting. The opportunities that once felt elusive, that seemed just out of reach, are now coming to you effortlessly. The doors that once seemed closed are opening before you, revealing paths you never thought possible. You may have once believed that success, fulfillment, and happiness were reserved for others, but now you are realizing that they are within your reach, and they always have been. The relationships that were once strained, the connections that felt distant or broken, are now beginning to bloom in a new and beautiful way. As you rise into your true self, you will find that the energy you put out into the world is returned to you tenfold. So people around you will begin to see the change within you, and they will be drawn to your light. They will be inspired by your journey, and they will want to be a part of the transformation unfolding in your life. The world is ready for you to rise, and now you are ready to rise with it. You have spent enough time in the shadows, enough time doubting your worth, and enough time playing small. Now is your time to shine. The world is waiting for the gifts you've been hiding, waiting for the light you have within you to shine brightly and illuminate the path for others. Embrace this moment, embrace your power, and embrace your purpose, for the world needs you in all your glory. But let's not forget, does not mean the absence of challenges. The path to growth and transformation is not a smooth, uninterrupted ascent. The road ahead may still hold moments of uncertainty, times when the future feels unclear, when doubts creep into your mind. and when you feel the weight of the unknown pressing down on you. There will be moments when the wind feels fierce, when the storms of life seem ready to throw you off balance. These challenges will come, as they always do, in different forms. Unexpected obstacles, setbacks, and even moments of doubt that test your resolve. It might feel like the storms are coming to destroy everything you've worked for, to push you back into the shadows of your past. But now, chosen one, you are ready. You are not the person you once were. You have been prepared for this moment, not by a life of ease and comfort, but by everything you've already faced. Every hardship, every moment of pain, every experience of struggle has been a stepping stone, molding you into the person you are today. You have learned, through the fire of your experiences, that you are capable of more than you ever imagined. You've gained wisdom from the battles you fought, and now you stand stronger than ever. You are not afraid of the storms because you've learned how to face them, how to keep moving forward even when the wind howls and the rain falls heavily. You have been equipped with everything you need to face these challenges with grace, strength, and resilience. These qualities have been built within you, not through a life devoid of adversity, but through the very trials that once seemed insurmountable. The hardships you've overcome have served as the foundation for your strength. Each time you rose from a fall, each time you picked yourself up and carried on, you are forging an inner resilience that is now unshakable. You've learned how to stand tall in the face of adversity, to walk through the storms with your head held high, knowing that no matter how fierce the winds may blow, they will never break you. The storms of life are no longer here to break you. They are here to remind you of your power, to show you that no matter what life throws at you, you are unbreakable. These challenges are not your enemy. They are your teachers. They are the catalysts for further growth, pushing you to discover new strengths within yourself. They will continue to test you, but with each test, you will rise higher. You've already proven to yourself that you can endure, that you can persevere. The storms will come, but they are no longer the obstacle they once were. They are the backdrop against which your resilience will shine even brighter. So when the winds pick up, when the rain starts to fall, remember this: you are not just enduring, you are thriving. You are unbreakable, and the challenges you face now are only part of your ongoing journey toward becoming the fullest expression of yourself. It's also important to understand that your journey does not end with your emergence. In fact, your emergence is just the beginning. The moment you begin to step into your light, the process of transformation enters a new phase, and this is where your work truly begins. Your rise, your personal growth, is not meant to be a solitary experience. It is part of a much larger, more profound mission. You are being called not just to rise for your own sake, but to rise in such a way that you create a ripple effect, uplifting others along the way. Your light is not meant to be hidden away or kept to yourself. It is meant to shine brightly for all to see, to illuminate the path for others who are still wandering in the shadows, searching for their own way forward. You are being called to share your wisdom, your strengths, and your story with the world around you. As you rise, as you embrace your true self and step into your purpose, you are called to lift others with you. The growth you've experienced, every lesson, every breakthrough, every moment of triumph, has prepared you to be a beacon of hope for those who are still struggling, those who are still trying to find their way. You are no longer just a single bloom in a vast field. You are becoming the garden, a place of abundant growth, a space where others can come, find nourishment, and blossom into their fullest selves. Your journey has been one of transformation, and now it's time to share the fruits of that transformation with others. Your rise is not only for your own growth, but for the growth of everyone around you. You have spent years learning, evolving, and growing, and now that you've reached a place of strength and clarity, your purpose is to help others do the same. Your emergence is not just about you becoming who you were always meant to be. It is also about creating a space where others can rise too. Just as you were once searching for answers, for hope, and for a way to move forward, there are others out there who are still looking for the same. Your journey of transformation is not just for your benefit. It is an invitation for others to step into their own transformation. You are setting an example, showing them that change is possible, that growth is inevitable, and that no matter how dark the journey may seem, there's always a way forward. As you step into your purpose, you are creating a space where others can also find the courage to step into theirs. You are not just shining your light for yourself. You are shining it for the world. Your rise is a collective rise. A rise that brings healing, hope, and inspiration to everyone it touches. So, don't hold back. Share your story. Share your wisdom. Share the lessons you've learned along the way. When you rise, others will rise with you. Your transformation is a catalyst for the transformation of those around you. You are not just a single individual going through a personal journey. You are a leader, a guide, and a source of light for the collective. Your rise is the beginning of a movement of empowerment, of growth, and of awakening. And as you continue to shine, you will see how the world around you begins to bloom as well. So there is a profound power in sharing what you've learned and using your experiences to uplift those around you. When you share your story, your light, and your gifts with others, you create a ripple effect that touches far more lives than you may ever realize. You may never fully understand the extent of your impact, but trust that it is far-reaching. You are helping others see the possibility of their own transformation. You are helping them believe in their own capacity to rise, to bloom, and to shine. Your light is not just yours to keep. It is meant to inspire others, to guide them, and to show them that they too can emerge from their darkness into their own purpose. You are becoming a beacon for those who are still lost, still unsure, still waiting for their moment of breakthrough. You are showing them that it is possible to rise, no matter how dark the journey may seem. Your story is a reminder that transformation is always possible, that strength is built through adversity, and that the light will always emerge from the darkness. This is the power of your journey. The journey that has shaped you, tested you, and ultimately brought you to this moment. Every challenge, every hardship, every trial you faced has been a stepping stone to this incredible transformation. You are not merely a person who has overcome struggles. You are living proof that growth is possible, even in the most difficult circumstances. The power that you carry within you is not just about surviving, but about thriving. It's about embracing who you are at the deepest level and rising above everything that tried to hold you down. And this is the power of your light. You were not born with just a flicker of light, a simple spark that would one day burn out. No, your light is an eternal flame, one that cannot be extinguished by the trials you faced or the challenges that lie ahead. It is a light that grows stronger with every step you take on your journey. As you embrace the fullness of who you are, your light will shine brighter and brighter, casting away darkness wherever it touches. Your light is a beacon, a guide for others who are still struggling in the dark. It is a reminder to those who have lost their way that transformation is possible, that they too can rise, that they too can become their truest selves. This is also the power of your ability to inspire others. You are not just living for yourself. Your journey, your light, and your story are meant to inspire others to keep going, to rise up, and to believe in their own potential. There are those who are watching you, learning from you, and gaining strength from the courage and resilience you show. You may not even realize the impact you are having on those around you, but your every action, your every choice to move forward, sends a powerful message to others. If they can do it, so can I. You are not just a seed breaking through the soil. You are becoming the garden. You are not just an individual going through a personal transformation. You are the embodiment of what's possible for anyone who dares to step into their own greatness. As you continue to grow and bloom, you become a living testament to the power of resilience and the beauty of transformation. Your journey is not only about you, it is about the ripple effect you create by living your truth and shining your light. The garden you are becoming is not only for you to enjoy, but for the world to witness, learn from, and be inspired by. Your light is not just for you. It is for the world. It is for everyone who needs to see that change is possible, that resilience is not just an ideal, but a force that can shape reality. Your story is a living example of how, even in the darkest of times, there is always hope. You show the world that no matter how deep the darkness, the light will always find its way through. You are a reminder to all that no struggle is permanent, no hardship is forever, and that transformation, though difficult, is always possible. Your light has the power to change lives, to inspire hope, and to guide others toward their own transformation. This is the power of your journey, and it is only just beginning. So, stand tall, chosen one. Stand tall in the fullness of your light, knowing that you are not just rising for yourself, but for everyone who needs to see your journey. Your light is a beacon, a shining example of what is possible when we refuse to stay in the dark. It calls to others, showing them that they, too, can rise, no matter the obstacles they face. Your story is a guide, one that will help others navigate their own struggles, reminding them that transformation is possible even in the face of adversity. And your rise, chosen one, is an invitation for others to do the same. As you continue on your path, embracing your full potential, you are not only fulfilling your own purpose, but you are also creating a space for others to find their own purpose. You are part of a greater collective journey, one where every person who steps into their truth encourages someone else to do the same. This is the power of community, the power of shared light. When you rise, the world rises with you. The truth is, you were never meant to walk this path alone. Your journey is interconnected with the journeys of those around you. As you stand tall, you give others the courage to stand tall too. You inspire them to walk in their truth, to shine in their own light, and to rise to their highest potential. This is the power of your story, the power of your light. It is not just yours to keep, but to share with the world. So, rise, chosen one, and let your light shine brightly. The world is waiting for you to step into your fullness. Keep shining, keep rising, and keep blooming. The world is waiting to witness the fullness of your light. You are ready. Your time has come, and nothing can stop you now. Comment amen below and subscribe to Soul Ascendancy for more messages that will help you step fully into your power. Your light is unstoppable. Keep rising, chosen one.